Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Shayla Myers here, and welcome back to Real Talk in Depth. We have made it to episode 4, and this week's topic is what you waiting on. Okay, what's make you not accomplish your dream? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what's holding you back? What you feel like weighing you down that you can't go take that next level in your life? So, all right, Shara, kick us off.
All right, as Shayla said, today we're just doing real talk. We're sitting here at the table just talking, and my question is to you: what's holding you back? What's that next level that you're trying to get to that you won't actually step out on faith and go do it? We all have dreams. We all have visions of where we want to go. Sometimes God gives us visions, like we have previously said, that he doesn't give anybody else. People are not going to always see where you're going or what you're doing. Don't wear people. Don't let what somebody else is dreaming be your dream. If God hasn't given you a dream or a vision, handle your dream. Take that next level of faith. Step out there and just go do it. How will you ever grow if you don't ever go? So there are opportunities that's going to present itself to you. And sometimes it's not going to always seem right. You're not going to always have the money to do it. You're not always going to have that proper, mindset to do it. But what I used to call, my grandma used to say, sleep on it. Sometimes we have to sleep on an idea, or sometimes the idea will come to you in your sleep. But we got to go ahead and step out there and do it. Kind of play back in your mind, how many times have God given you something to do and you didn't do it, but yet 2 weeks later you see somebody else doing what God had given you the opportunity to do. And because you didn't act on it, somebody else did it. So that's the leap of you not having faith to go out and do what you say you're going to do. My grandmama and I always talk with, I can only tell you what I know. And when I'm talking, because I grew around a lot of older people, my grandma used to always say, God said, if you take one step, he'll take two. If you never try to go out there and just do it, it won't happen. You're going to have a whole lot of no's down the line. I'm talking about a whole lot of no's. Everybody, you can ask anybody who is successful in anything, how many times have they been turned down, or how many no's did they receive? A lot of them. We all have had no's in our lifestyle. But guess what? That one yes is out there. And until you step out there and just go do it, you will never find out that yes. Sometimes I always say, when you don't do it, you fail. Because you don't know what will happen if you actually go out there and just try it. We have had, we're all employed by someone, or everybody's employed by someone, or have been employed by someone. I'm speaking to some people that are business owners. I'm speaking to entrepreneurs, and I'm speaking to people who want to actually have that entrepreneurship. But how will you ever go and do it if you don't do it? You think about some people, there are people that can bake cakes really well. There are people that can bake desserts really well other than cakes. Some people can make desserts. There are people that can cook really well. People that can make good hamburgers, fried chicken. You have all kind of opportunities. There are people that can do skills with their hands. There are people with great mindsets. But yeah, you just thinking because nobody else has done it, it's not available for you. But my thing is, you won't know what's available or what someone is looking for until you go out there and do it. You look at KFC, people frying chicken. There are a lot of people frying chicken. And if you think if I'm correct, KFC said it took them 25 years to get their recipe right or to get their business up off the ground. So many people have failed so many times, but in life, you have to just go out there and do it. The opportunity, like I said, it may not always be fair. You're not going to always have the money. When I opened up my business, people looked at me. I had a lady to actually ask me, are you sure that's what you want to do? But not knowing that her family was in the same line of business that we were doing. So, I mean, you don't let another person stop you. I'm not the only person that cook hamburgers. I'm not the only one that fry chicken and cook pork chops. We do a whole lot at the business that I own. But there are other people in our area that's doing the same thing. But you don't just because there's one person out here doing something that you're doing, you don't allow them to stop you from the opportunity. Who knows? You might like chicken from this restaurant. You might like burgers from this restaurant. You might like something. Everybody is looking for that next best thing. So why won't you say, I'm that next best thing that's out there that everyone is looking for? Change your mindset. We have this thing that we've heard from our ministry and other ministries as well, that change ain't change until you change. I say it again. Change, and I ain't say isn't or whatever, change ain't change until you change. So that's changing your mindset. Change your mindset as to where you want to go in life. What do you want to do? Look at farther down the line. How do I want to, my next 10 years, how do I want my next 10 years to come out? Or how you want your next 10 years to look like? Or what are you trying to do in 10 years from now? Do you want to be in retirement? Do you want to be a business owner? Do you want to further yourself in your job? Because like I say, being self-employed, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Some people want to work at other jobs, but how can you advance that company? Because like I say, we need employers too. I don't care what nobody say, we can't run a business, a successful business without good employees. So it takes good employees. And to me, at my business, I don't call them employees, I call them family members. Because you spend 6, 8, 12 hours a day with me, that means you become my family. You have to leave your family at home and you have to come to this business where we work. So our business is a family business, whether we are biological family members or what we say you have been, my grandma used to say, adapted to the family. So now you're adopted into our family at our business. So that's who we are. So, and when I feel like sometimes when we treat you as family members, you follow your business better. Instead of treating them as employees, you're here to get a paycheck. It makes the people feel different. Nobody's gonna always like all the rules to a business, but everybody, we have to have structure. And the structure has to have rules and regulations. Now, I'm not gonna say all my employees always liked or my family members liked exactly what I did and how I ran the business. But what they did come back and tell me is that the structure that I built for my company made them better people. And one thing, and I must say, that I have to say, when you come to my business, you have to be able to iron your clothes. People don't believe in ironing, but here you would not be on my floor talking to people with wrinkled clothes. I'm sorry, I wasn't brought up like that. That's one of the structures and the foundation for my business. It just makes a successful business. When you present yourself and you look good, it makes people more interested in you. It's just like your vehicle. And I'm guilty, but a dirty vehicle, it rides better when it's clean. I call my tires the shoes. When you take all that dirt off the rims of your tires and you clean your tires up, your car gonna, to me, flow a little better. Mine does. I don't know about y'all. But you get some of that dirt off of them and you clean that bad boy up, I mean, hey, it looks good. Whether it's a 1999 or 2021, it's still yours. So you ride with it, you take care of it like it's your own. So again, I know I deviated a little bit from what I'm saying, but it all flows back and it all makes you responsible for what you're trying to do and where you're going. But my thing is, don't let anybody else hold you up. If you know that you have a mindset to do what you want to do, go ahead and do it. I always say, I know I said this in previous videos, everybody needs to know what's going on in your life on a need to know basis. You don't have to always tell everybody, well, God gave me this idea, I'm going to make cookies, I'm going to bake cakes or whatever. Go ahead, talk to God. Get in your private time, talk to God, and tell him to give you the guidelines, the structure, how to make it. You always waiting on provisions. I tell everybody, when you do the right thing, when you follow the rules and you do what God tells you to do, he will give you provisions for your vision. Again, I will say it. He will give you provisions for your vision. You always might think that your money got to come from the bank or it has to come from a loan. God can put people in your life that you don't have any idea to place it to help you gather along and to go along with the business that he has blessed you with. So stop waiting on people. Stop waiting on people to bless you. Stop waiting on people to bless your business. You will have some of those. But the ones sometimes that you think gonna be there to help you might not always be the one. It could be a total stranger on the street that could bring something into your business or something into your livelihood that can make you go further. So don't deviate or don't eliminate people, but just be careful how you receive words from people when it comes to your livelihood. So guys, we just said we thank you for actually taking the opportunity to sit with us and listen to our talk this week. But I asked one thing, do a self-evaluation this week. Figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, and see, God will lead you. So see where God will lead you. So go out there and just take that step of faith.
All right, guys. Well, this is the end of our talk. We hope to see you next week.
Bye. Whoop, whoop.
Look at these professionals.
Y'all love the plate. I'm just gonna do it. We
Get
got
some real talkers.
Come on.
Where my real talkers at?
Come on. You can keep going.
Whoop, whoop. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, okay. No matter what. Every time I do countdown, I always thought that.
You need that.
3, 2.
You ain't say one.
You already.
I was up here mad
Actually,
as
I ain't mad.
hoodies.
hoodies.
I ain't want to say mad as hell. Oh, well, I see it now. But yeah, they get mad too. I don't get mad.
Quit
I
lying.
get angry.
The Bible say, be angry but sin not.
Hold it wrong.
Well, I sin too. And so do you. They love sin. They ain't the big one. No judgment though.
All sins are equal.
Look, you know what I mean.
Well, we ain't the one to judge.
I will. If you gonna sin me. I'm just I'm just playing. Since they all equal, just go for it.
Ain't that right there? No sin greater than the other.
Yeah, I know. I know, except blasphemy. But yeah, you know, sometimes the stuff be a little extreme. But hey,
No comment.
if you gonna go for it, go for it. I'm just playing. I do not condone. Look, just whatever.
Sound
That's
like,
between you and God.
that's it. Sound like you're a sinner though.
Do what you do.